A short warning before we begin. This video may contain adult language. You have been warned. Hi, RD Berry here. Welcome to my Let's Play of Firewatch. Well, this game just came on sale. I think it was like 75% off, which I couldn't turn down since it was already on my watch list. And I was looking for a new game to do a Let's Play. I've been having some problems with other games at the moment. I keep on having technical issues, video problems, audio problems. Yeah, so the whole Let's Play process can be kind of challenging. Sometimes as challenging as the actual games. Anyway, so this is I haven't seen too much of it. This is more or less going to be a blind Let's Play. I've seen like the first hour played on other Let's Plays. It's about this man who is kind of had a tragedy of some kind and has decided to take a vacation and spend the summer as a forest ranger looking out for forest fires. It's his only contact is through the radio, one of his sort of boss, I guess. But I don't know if they ever meet because I haven't seen that far in the game. I only seen the first hour or so. So there's a lot of exploration, a lot of I don't know if it's really puzzle solving, but sort of in that general flavor, I guess, and It just seems to have a unique story, and it stresses visual appeal over technical ability, I think. But it's meant to be a kind of a relaxing game. So and I thought from what I've seen, the story seems very intriguing, so I thought I would play that, and so I put it on my watch list, and it came on sale, and so now I own it. Anyway, let's get going with a new game here. Just thing I would like to mention here, I'm really happy the way they set this up with the load game, and you can save your game, copy it to a new save slot, and then manage your saves that way. It's a lot easier to deal with for a Let's Play than just to have a single save where you just have to hope that you remember to hit the record button every time you do a session, because that has been a problem, and I assume that will be a continuing problem for me. Anyway, so let's do a new game. Right. These are my test saves here. Why don't I delete these? I just played about 1 minute here just to see if I could how the save game mechanics work. Alright, let's do a new game. It's already kind of cinematic in its presentation here. Opening credits and a place and time. The difference is we have to interact with it. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. And I assume CU stands for Colorado University. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So here's where you get choices. I don't know if they affect gameplay at all. I assume not, unless we're told otherwise, but I'm just gonna play along. I don't think I would use the line, "What's your major?" under any circumstances, so I think I'm just gonna say you're pretty. Yeah, she's not impressed. I don't think she'd be impressed with the other one either. You're already on your way to the hangover, or you're on your way to a hangover. What? You reply, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. So yeah, that would be a way to counteract some of the alcohol, I guess. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Okay. So this is a kind of a little mini tutorial. Press left mouse to use objects. The only one that is available here is the backpack. And if I remember what's going on here is we kind of skip back and forth between flashbacks and the present time. So right now we're in the present time. And meanwhile, the flashbacks cover your relationship with Julia. And I'm not I don't remember exactly what happens with that, but let's see. Truck door. Yeah, okay. So that's what we're supposed to be looking at here. I wonder if yeah, there doesn't seem to be a run command. Okay, yeah, we're blocked off in that direction. So, yeah, I'm just sort of exploring here. Might as well get started now, even if it's just a parking garage. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. Okay. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Yeah. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's so badass. So Julia wants the beagle. You think that she'd be safer with the shepherd. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to side with Julia on this, I guess. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. 1979. This is several years later. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. Well, let's see. It's already been a couple years. Let's say, let's go ahead. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best their parents are hitched. You say she's probably right. Yeah. Okay, we're back in the present day again. So I guess this is the road in. It's already locked shut, I guess, so we can't escape now. It looks like we need to follow the trail here. Thoroughfare trailhead. And none of this can be interacted with that I can see. Learn to live with bears. Yeah. Do not forget to check in. No fireworks. Not recommended for inexperienced hikers. Okay. You know, if I remember the from the Let's Plays I've seen, there's generally not a lot of side paths or anything, so it's pretty much just need to follow the path that you're given. Sometimes there's a fork or a larger area, but okay, so year later, I think, it's a Thursday night and Julie is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheet. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say I get mad. You call her inconsiderate. I wouldn't have gone that far, though. She tells you to go fuck yourself and to not be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. Yeah. Well, okay. So another year later, Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. Okay, I'm gonna go with the He-Man pose here. Not that I can carry it off in real life, but whatever. You look awesome, right? Okay. Yeah, and I think we can't really go back at this point, so it appears to be getting dark, getting the colors of sunset here, so might help to keep going as fast as we can here. 2 forks. 8 more miles. Wow. That is quite a hike. Space bar. Right. Oops. There we go. Another year later, during the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Uh-oh. Bucket gets kicked. Uh, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Ba dog. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away or you beat his face in. I'm just gonna say scare him. You reach into your pocket like it's a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say, okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Yeah. I don't know if Boulder is known for being a high crime area. I somehow doubt it's very high. Another few years later, plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. See, that's... I don't know. That's, I don't think I would choose either of those. I think commuting back and forth would be very impractical, so, I'll have to go with the first one, I guess. I mean, it depends on who's got the better. I mean, if my job wasn't as great as hers, I'd just find another one, you know, so anyway. You tell her that this means you two won't have a family. She says that's bullshit. She's totally right. She asks if her taking the job means you won't come with her. You say yes. Again, bullshit. But she decides not to take it. Okay. Another year later, Julia is asked to leave Boulder on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. So, they're kind of just to summarize here, they're kind of a typical married couple. They're not, don't have a perfect relationship, but they have a working relationship. They have issues, but they're, getting past them, apparently. And now things are starting to, now there's getting to be external issues in addition to that, so it looks like she's going to have some health problems or something. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. Yeah, it depends on how serious the blow up is, but I assume everybody's got health insurance and whatnot here, so let's just Alright, after seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Okay. So it was 8 miles to the our destination, and it's already dark, and I don't think it would have been practical to try to make it the rest of the way there. So let's pick up the journal. So that's I guess Julia's journal, and the picture was the the one that was referenced earlier. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in trouble around gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. More years later, Julie's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Right. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes in a panic believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family, they are crushed and begin to take trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. Oh, okay, that's a interesting place to have a family from. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten your day, or brighten the day. She gets worse. Right. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You can't count the seconds between these 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. Yeah. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. So this is, I guess, a turning point when you have to balance the other person's needs with your own care. So at a certain point, caring for another person is going to be a full-time job, or even more than a full-time job. So so it's hard to say. I mean, you want to take care of yourself as long as possible, but sometimes you just have to draw the line. So I'm gonna say you're gonna take care of yourself, take care of her by yourself, because if it's a choice, then I'd say stay with her, but eventually it's no longer going to be a choice, I think. But you can always go back, I guess, or it's not something that you can't an issue you can't revisit if you want to. So let's see. I'm not totally sure which direction we're supposed to go here. I assume upward. So obviously we've camped overnight. We're still on the way to the campground, or the lookout. Try not to fall into the ditch here. There we go. Oh. It's impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck Watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter. Drinking then too. So now on top of everything else, he's trying to solve the problems with alcohol, which is probably not wise. You start going out after you put her to bed. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. Wow, I think I'm gonna go with that just to trust her, unless something happens. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. One night you were stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. So, it was obviously getting impossible to take care of her, and instead of putting in her home, I guess the parents have decided to take her in. Summer's coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Okay. Enter the lookout tower. So I guess that is the end of the backstory. Kind of a long and emotional ride there. And I thought it was just going to be 8 miles, but I don't think it would take a full day to go 8 miles, so I don't know. I mean, it might take me a full day to go 8 miles, but I think if you were in shape, it wouldn't. Anything? I passed the door, but I just wanted to make sure there was nothing else going on. We might as well take a look at the scenery here. Oh, okay. Propane tanks. Trees are very subtly animated, you might notice. They do sway slightly with the wind, which is a nice touch. Okay, turn on the power. I assume that's this button here, generator switch. Okay.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Yeah. Let's see, let's try the radio.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Hold left shift to activate radio. Okay. and the scroll button, I guess, to
Hello? This
okay.
is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
All right. Um, reply. Okay.
You're just gonna wait me out on this? Ugh, fine. But I'm gonna take a second here and have a guess about you.
Okay. I think I
Let's
got
see. I don't know
confused
anything
about
about you,
the.
but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
All right. Day 1.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Okay. I'm going to save it there. Or try to save it there. Um, hold left. Okay, that's right. I missed the left shift again.
Hey.
There we go.
Sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, what, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Okay, hold left shift to talk about selected objects. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Uh,
Are those fucking fireworks?
and to use the fire. Okay. West facing.
I need you to confirm. Do you see them?
Yes. Um,
Seriously, are you seeing this?
okay. All right. I can't.
Henry?
Here we go.
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Okay.
Do you think you can handle that?
I'll ask him if I can write.
Do I write him a ticket?
Yeah.
Easy there, Dirty Harry.
Well,
Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Okay.
convenient.
That's one word for it.
Okay. So now that's over. I think now I can save. So let's try to do that. Yeah. All right. So I will call that an episode, and we'll start out next time to see what's going on with the fireworks. So yeah, hope you'll join me for that. And until then, bye.